Hey everyone, welcome to the brutal battlefields of North Africa. Today we're executing one of the most complex and challenging maneuvers any commander, soldier will ever have to execute. But before we get started, if you like military strategy, tactics, and doctrine and seeing it applied to strategy games, this is definitely the channel for you. So make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon for after action reports. So let's dive into this. So we have a river that we need to cross. We also have we have the 7th Armored Brigade and the 4th Infantry Brigade that we need to get across this river. We have what looks to be an anti-tank, as well as an infantry division, Italians and Germans, preventing us from crossing this bridge right here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build a water crossing point down here, which is this bridge. What we're also going to do is we're going to turn on the hexes so we can talk about how we're going to maneuver our units, because there's one thing that makes this game extremely unique, and that's the zone of control. So I find this scenario perfect, one, both to talk about why this game's unique, two, to demonstrate like one of the challenging aspects, and it's complicated by the fact we don't have full maneuverability of all our units, so it's going to really compound a lot of the challenges that we are going to have to take on. So if you're a war gamer, definitely challenging, definitely unique. Reminds me a lot of Hearts of Iron because the battles are persistent and it's a lot of fun to play. This is the second tutorial, and it's the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to highlight these challenges. So let's dive into this. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on this unit and we're going to start deploying our bridge. This bridge is going to take a long time to deploy, around a couple of hours. Once this bridge is deployed, it's going to allow us to cross this area. So let's turn on our hexes real quick. Let's get them to like 75%. All right, now we can see all these hexes. What we need to make note of is this unit right here. He is blocking our path. If we move any units into one of these hexes that this unit has zone of control over, so what that means is this is the unit's hex. All 6 of these hexes surrounding this unit are its zone of control. So once this unit moves into position, you will not be able to move this unit until this unit is routed, or you can pull this unit back out of the zone of control. But once you enter this unit's zone of control, you are now in combat with this division or these 2 divisions. There are tens of thousands of troops in this game and on this battlefield right now. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to unpause our game. We're going to take us down to, I believe, 64 is what I like to play at. We're going to, begin maneuvering these 2 armored divisions and this infantry division across this bridge. Once that happens, they're going to be in conflict. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to monitor when this is built. We also have mortars and airstrikes on standby. So right there, you see this little red icon. Our units are now disorganized because they are under mortar fire. So we're going to counter their mortar fire with our mortar fire to hopefully disorganize both these infantry units and this anti-tank unit. What we want to do is we want to buy time for this bridge to get built. So once this bridge is built, we can ferry our units and basically do a complete encirclement, cut this unit's supply lines off, cut them off from both their mortars, and it's going to be a blast. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to airstrike this unit. We really need to shut this unit down. Ideally, we're not going to break this unit unless we really just wanted to grind these 2 divisions down. So one thing you need to make note of is this green bar right here. This green bar is our unit's current morale. What that means is that when this bar is all the way depleted, these units will automatically be routed and they will not be combat effective anymore. Which means we need to monitor this bar. At around halfway, we're going to pull this unit back and cycle in our 2nd Armored and Infantry Division. That division is going to re-engage these units and allow us to finish both this bridge and keep our units alive, because there is a lot of Germans and Italians that we need to eliminate over here, and we really need to secure this objective. One, it's surrounded by minefields, so that further restricts our movement. We really only have one way across. It looks like they're moving their artillery around. These are their mortars right here. We're going to begin pulling this unit back right now. So we're going to click on them and we're going to pull them up to there. What we need to make note of is, since this is a 2-stack, these 2 units cannot move at the same time through this one hex. So we cannot move this unit up until this unit, actually, it's too late. We actually could have just pulled straight back to this hex. So now that we've disengaged this unit still has a bit of morale left, which means they're still combat effective, because if we let this unit get routed, we would have lost both 2 divisions and like 50% of our armored division. So that would have been a no-go for us, and it's not something that I want to sacrifice. All right, that unit's out of our way. We're going to re-engage this unit with our next armored division. Once this armored division's up, we're going to re-engage. We're going to eliminate this anti-tank. Then we're going to route these 2 units up north to engage this armored anti-tank, as well as these infantry platoons right there. Once we have everyone routed, we will secure our objective, which is this red hex right here. And it's going to be a bloody good time. Alright, this unit's now engaged in combat with the anti-tank. Unfortunately, tanks and anti-tanks, you know, rock, paper, scissors, you know what I mean? It's just not the most effective thing to send into combat. But this unit's in a defensive position. They have a defensive modifier, which is a plus for them. It further complicates things. So we could drop another mortar strike on this unit. Ideally, I'm not going to do that quite yet because I want to get these 2 units into position. This is almost at 100%. If we can route this unit up, we can basically disorganize this infantry platoon, break them easily, and then we can just focus on this anti-tank platoon. So a lot of Hearts of Iron, very persistent. It's not so much turn-based. There is a turn-based mode. Alright, remember, this unit has a zone of control of all these 6 hexes around it. We need to redirect our fire. Here come the mortars. Let's get our second mortars dropping on this infantry platoon right there. Let's get this unit into position. If we move any units into these 6 hexes that are currently being controlled by the enemy, they will immediately engage in combat and they cannot continue any flanks. This unit's almost in position. Next up, we're going to route this infantry unit across, just like that. Once this unit's... And we're actually... Let's get funky with it. Let's get another airstrike up. Unless we really just want to break this unit right here. If we can break this infantry unit super quick, that's like 20% of their force. They're going to love it. So... Right, that damages the morale, damages the unit. Once this unit's up, this unit's immediately going to engage that unit. This infantry division, what's this? Our 6th rifles will engage the Germans right here, the Italians infantry. And this unit's now been routed. Alright, so we can do, unfortunately, I believe this unit still has zone of control in this hex. Nope, it's been routed as well. So that opens up all our units to begin moving across the river. This unit's routed. This unit's routed. Look at that. That's phenomenal. Alright. So remember, we don't want to go into this unit's zone of control right here. We want to bring them around and then they can go. That allows our units to maneuver. And let's go like that. So this unit's going to go into this unit's zone of control right here, engage in combat. This unit's going to go directly into zone of control right here and engage them in combat. This unit, unfortunately, there's mines behind them. They have no opportunity to flank. Alright, we have an armored division moving into a defensive position. Once that armored division's right here, this is looks to be the Italian armor. Let's trade blows with them. Just like that. These 2 infantry units, I believe, can handle themselves. Unfortunately, that was a mistake by us. If we can route this infantry unit quickly, we can send these 2 units up and flank this anti-tank. So let's grab our mortars and demonstrate some combined arms attacks. Drop some mortars over here on these tanks. And let's use our last airstrike. Oh, it's currently reloading for another 10 seconds. Once that airstrike's up, we're going to break this armored division quite easily. I'm going to pull this unit around like, not like that, but that's fine. Like that. This unit's actually been routed, so it may be quicker to do that. This unit can go this way. And we need this unit to actually once this unit... Oh, no, we have anti-tank right behind us. Alright. Looks like this unit's still routing. We need this unit to move up like that. That unit's... Right, so we have a bit of a traffic jam, right? Because we have several units demonstrating zone of control right here. This unit is now... The only way they could pull out is... Oh, no, our infantry got routed. Alright, we need to pull this unit out. Just like that. Oh, nope. Can't. Stuck now. Ooh, that ain't no good. But this guy's surrounded. He's in a terrible, terrible location. So we're going to lose this tank and this infantry unit. I'm not super concerned about it. Yep, there it goes. He just got surrounded by one. This anti-tank trapped us. This tank brigade trapped us. These guys are going blow to blow, but we can actually move this infantry unit up. And we're not even halfway through the day. We have till 1905, so 7:05. It's currently 1. Once we break this unit, we're going to be super successful, but we really need to get another unit because this is an anti-tank unit, and if they don't get involved in this combat, we are going to have a terrible time. So let's drop some more mortars. Let's disorganize this unit. And let's drop some units like that. Alright. So both these units are now disorganized. We have infantry engaging this anti-tank unit, which is now routed. So I'm actually going to engage that unit with them. I think that'll be much better. There they go. We still have some small conflict right here. I'm not exactly sure. Nope, both anti-tank and infantry are routed. So once this last armored division's taken care of, this battle is going to be over. Alright, so let's bring this unit around right there. And just like that, they're routed. With that unit routed, we can secure the objective. Super unfortunate. Wow, we lost 3. Our last video was flawless victory. Bummer, dude. Alright, so let's speed it up. 128. Alright, so let's pause right there. So we could let this battle go to 1905, but there's music that plays on the end screen, and I don't want the music blasting, and I can't figure out how to mute it. So this battle is effectively done. We could run it, take it all the way to 256, and run it for another 4 hours. These units are not going to recover until the next day. So tomorrow, at the start of our next battle, these units will recover. But this battle's done. Super fun game. I've actually played a lot more than I mean, I'm having a good time with it. So let me know if you want to see more. Peace out, guys.